What happened next is the most terrifying thing that has ever happened in my life. There it was. Standing right there. On all fours. Its legs? Arms? Whatever they were, they long, disproportionate, very mutilated and scarred. Bones bulged out through the skin on its back legs. It had a very thin layer of gray hair all over its body. Its skin was pale and bloody. And its face. Oh God, its face. Its eyes were bloody and red. The white of its eyes black as night. Its nose nothing more than a hole in the center of its face, blood running from it. Its mouth was wide. It dangled open like it had no jawbone, literally stretching from ear to ear. Sharp, jagged teeth lined the lower jaw. On its upper jaw were flat, rounded teeth. Hundreds of them. It didn't have lips. Just rows of teeth. Its back was hunched. Its spine covered in spikes from its neck to its rear. Its breathing was loud and heavy. It was as if someone was right in my ear breathing as loudly as possible. And the stench. It smelled of rotting corpses. It looked like a rotting corpse. I almost gagged at its scent. I didn't know what to do. I just stood there. It just stood there. I went to bring my rifle up when it let out another screech. It hurt. It hurt so bad. Blood began pouring out of my ears. My eardrums had burst, I was sure of it. I dropped my rifle and grabbed my head in pain. It quickly ran up to me and in a single swipe, sent me flying into the tree line. From there, it quickly ran at me, its jaw snapped shut on my arm and it began dragging me into the forest. At some point along the way, I grabbed a rock and bashed it against its skull. It dropped me, which gave me enough time to run. I somehow managed to get back to my campsite where I grabbed my rifle and sprinted down the trail. What was a 45-minute walk on the way in, was a 15-minute run on the way out. I don't know how I did it. Adrenaline? I don't know, but I made it back to my pickup. I got in and drove out of there like a bat out of hell. I am lucky to have survived. With minor injuries. I had a few cracked ribs and a pretty gnarly bite wound on my arm, but I was alive. I don't know why now, after 10 years I've decided to share this. But here I am. My close friends and family have heard about this. A few even believe me. But I will never be camping alone again. It still haunts my nightmares.